The following is a non-profit, fan-made region. Pokemon and the Pokemon Company are owned by Nintendo, Game Freak, and Creatures. Please support the official release. P.S. Don't sue me. I'm broke as shit.
Shimmerbone Town! This is Shimmerbone Town, more specifically Central Shimmerbone, and this is also the place where our story begins. Kusa, age 16. As Kusa's in his room, he hears a knock at the door. Rabaidu, age 16. Kusa invites Rabaidu in, but instead Rabaidu invites Kusa to the rooftop. Kusa asks, what can they potentially talk about on the roof that they could have talked about in his room? Rabaidu responds with saying that tonight could be their last night in Shimmerbone Town, since tomorrow they head out on their Pokemon adventure, and there's no one he'd rather share the view with than his best friend. He also mentions how they both have the same goal and the same dream, so that technically makes them rivals. Kusa agrees with them, except he says he got one thing wrong. Best friends? Ha! They're more like brothers. So Kusa tells his best friend slash brother slash rival he can't wait to get started on their Pokemon adventure to see which one of them will become the new regional ruler. So unlike the other Pokemon regions you may know, the strongest trainer in the region is known as the regional champion, while in the Brago region, the strongest trainer in the region is known as the regional ruler. Now, becoming the regional ruler is no easy feat. No, it's no easy task. Everybody and their mama wants to be the regional ruler, especially when they start their Pokemon adventure. So the regional ruler system has been in place for over 150 years, with this being the third regional ruler, all of them being males referring to themselves as the king of the Brago region. And now it's nighttime, and someone's catching some Z's. They're dreaming. This is someone's dream sequence. Back to Kusa's room, where Rabaidu wakes them because they're going to be late. So they rush over to main Shimmerbone because they have to start their race. Now, as soon as they get there, the race begins. And the race is important because there are 9 starter Pokemon for 12 potential trainers. So that means 3 trainers will be left without a Pokemon. Shimmerbone Outskirts! Now the best friends split up. Professor Dank, age 67. Akka, age 16. Mizu, age 16. Since Akka arrives first at the lab, he gets the first choice of Pokemon. However, he wants to see the Pokemon first. The Pokemon are then released from their Pokeball to reveal a Rowlet, Torchic, and a Piplup. So Rowlet flies around the lab until something, or should I say someone, catches his eye. It's Kusa. Something about his hair, because Rowlet flies over and lands on his head. And excitedly, Professor Dank says Rowlet picked his partner. So Akka ends up choosing Torchic, and Mizu was left with Piplup. Professor Dank suggests that they should try their luck at the Pokemon Academy in Starcross City. Akka asks if there's a place they can test out their Pokemon. Professor Dank says, of course there is. Follow him to his battle room. Here they can test the Pokemon. So all 3 trainers release their Pokemon, but nobody wants to move. It's kind of a stalemate at first, until they realize all their Pokemon knows is peck. So all the Pokemon just start trying to peck at each other like the little birds that they are. Until Piplup uses a stronger type of peck, and Rowlet does too. Akka yells at Torchic not to fall behind, and then Torchic teaches himself Ember, stepping his game up. Impressing Professor Dank, seeing all 3 Pokemon level up exponentially right before his eyes. Just as he's deep in thought, Piplup uses a Bulb Beam on Rowlet. Not very effective. Then Rowlet fires off a bullet seed at Torchic. That was pointless. But then Rowlet gets hit by both an Ember and a Bubble Beam. Devastation. Mizu and Naka lock eyes and attack each other. As the smoke clears, a Seed Bomb comes in. Kusa and Rowlet are still in the fight. Torchic attacks Rowlet with the Ember. Rowlet dodges at the last second and counters with the Vicious Peck. The Peck is a direct hit. Pippa tries to take advantage of the bubble, but Rowlet dodges that too, KOing Torchic. Then Rowlet fires off a massive Seed Bomb at Pippa for the win. Professor Dan congratulates you guys all, gives you guys Pokeballs and your Pokedex, and you're on your way. You meet over a Baidu and find out he didn't get a Pokemon. Glitter Vale! And as you enter Glitter Vale to start your Pokemon adventure, you get the idea maybe you should catch a Pokemon for your best friend so he can start his adventure too. But meanwhile, a strange man appears at the Shimmerbone outskirts. And the strange man appears to be looking for something. Or shall I say someone. Or maybe someone's. I don't know, some people. The strange man called them the leftover trainers. And somehow it came off respectfully and disrespectfully at the same time. So go figure. But the strange man offers the leftover trainers an offer they can't refuse. Offer they should not refuse. An offer they should not refuse. He then gives each leftover trainer one single Pokeball. He lets it be known he's released 3 special Pokemon in the area. With that single Pokeball he gave them, they have an option now to either try to catch one of these 3 special Pokemon or try to catch another Pokemon to start their Pokemon adventure. Now back to Glitter Veiled, also known as Route 1. Now, the Pokemon you can find here are Lillipup, Rookidee, Fletching, and Fabebe. So as Kusa and Rowlet are exploring Glitter Veiled, the first route of the Brago region, they come across 2 Pokemon, but one gets scared and leaves. The Pokemon that remained was a Fletching, and that Fletching looked like it was ready for battle. Rowlet notices too, and he also gets ready for battle. The 2 small birds take flight and start pecking at each other viciously. As Rowlet and Fletching are pecking at each other, neither one can land an actual peck until a Pokeball comes out of nowhere, making Fletching flee the scene. And then another Pokeball comes out of nowhere, revealing a Seedot. After Seedot came out of the Pokeball, his trainer comes out and challenges you to a battle. Vedde, age 16. Kusa recognizes his trainer from Shimmerbone Town, so Rowlet and Seedot get into the battle. Seedot starts the battle off with the Bullet Seed, but Rowlet dodges it. Rowlet uses Seed Bomb while Seedot dodges that, releasing a group of Fabebe. Then Kusa spots Fletching. As the Fabebe disperse, Vedde says no time for this, and she decides to go catch a Fabebe. Just as she leaves, Rowlet spots Fletching and decides to go after it. As you watch the last couple of Fabebe disperse. Then out of nowhere, a Pokeball reveals a Lillipup. And then his trainer appears out of nowhere proclaiming he's going to be a top-tier pro trainer. Rojo, age 16. Kusa gets challenged to a Pokemon battle by yet another trainer from Shimmerbone Town. Rojo tells Lillipup to use Tackle directed at Kusa. Kusa takes the brunt of the attack, holding Lillipup in place, telling Rowlet to use a peck, and then he throws Lillipup in the air. Rojo calls Kusa a cheater and a Pokemon abuser, and then brings out another Pokemon, Roly-Coly. It is now a 2-on-1, Rowlet versus Roly-Coly and Lillipup. Lillipup attacks with the Swift, where Rowlet dodges at the last second. But the Swift is still following Rowlet. It seems like he can't get away. He even goes from up to down. As he's dodging the Swift, Roly-Coly uses Rock Throw, causing Rowlet to get hit by both sides, but he's still in the battle. Kusa notices that the Glitter Veil is changing, meaning that they're almost at the end of the route, meaning he needs to hurry up and end this battle. Lillipup's sitting there ready to make his next move, but then Fletching comes in with a vicious peck. The Fletching has returned and entered the battle now. Kusa asks Fletching this means he's going to help him in this next battle, and Fletching gears up for battle. Now making it 2-on-2, Fletching and Rowlet versus Roly-Coly and Lillipup. But not for long, as a double peck takes out Lillipup. Rowlet uses Seed Bomb, while Roly-Coly uses Rock Throw, but Fletching blocks the Rock Throw with Steel Wing. And with the Steel Wing Seed Bomb combo, Roly-Coly gets knocked out. Rojo tells you to meet him at the Pokemon Academy for a rematch. Kusa has a heart-to-heart with Fletching, telling him he only wants to catch him to give him to his best friend so he can have a Pokemon and they can still go on a journey together. Fletching agrees and he catches Fletching. Kusa tells Raleigh now all he has to do is find Rabato to give him his Pokemon. When from behind Kusa, Rabato says, "Nah, I already have a Pokemon. Matter of fact, I have two, so it looks like you caught up to me." Being surprised and elated, he then gets the fiery passion to challenge his best friend to a battle. To be continued.